All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bashim Yahushua, Bashim Kakodash, divine to the apostles, bishops, elders, great millstone, the rule will teach us, Shalom, to all the sincere Hakim, pushing truth and faith throughout the four corners of the earth, as well to the one that are scattered by. Say Shalom. Come back at you with another lesson. Lord, going to be edifying. It's going to be a quick lesson, straight into the point. Dealing with the world. Needs new rulership, and not just any new rulership, but the righteous, men, the elect, man. The governing body of the nation of Yasha Allah, on the, Yahushua, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Was as we can see, as the scriptures say. Look at Job 9, verse 24 says, "The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?" So the state of this, world, earth, is what? It's covered in darkness. It's covered in wickedness. So the only way for the earth to be, to flourish again, is to what? The elect man set back, in power, man, that first estate. Because look how Esau Edom, the physical counterpart of Satan, the devil that the Bible speaks of, look how he's ruling the world. As the scripture says, Sirach, so is the king, so is his people. And look at the people, especially over here in Babylon the Great, where, wickedness is exalted. If you're not, wicked, then, you're lame, or, you're being frowned upon, and that's why, but that's what Esau Edom promotes. And that's that's the head of today's society, man. The ruler of the world, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, So the earth is time, for the new rulership. And not just any, but the elect men, man. Yahweh Shai. It's time, for his return, man. And with his return, it restores order. That righteous order, man. And, no more of the wickedness, things of that nature. Because even these heathen nations, they're going to come into the holy mountain, Yasha Allah, and being taught, the law, statutes, and commandments, how to conduct themselves in righteousness and in order, man. So like, all right, come. Let me get this in 2nd Ezra, the 7th chapter. This is 2nd Ezra, chapter 7, and verse 43. It says, But the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of immortality to come, wherein corruption it's another reason, for this place to be destroyed. Doggone had a flavor pack. I'll just leave it at that, walk past me, man. But that's what this society, Babylon the Great promotes. That type of lifestyle, degeneracy, and that spirit, is scattered across, the four corners of the earth, man. Because that's Esau Edom spirit. Nothing but degeneracy, chaos, confusion, the left-handed, side, And you just look at the whole world and how everything is out of course. And the only way for it to be put back in course, if the men of the Lord be placed, in that position of power again. 2nd Ezra 4, verse 43, But the day of doom shall be the end of this time, and the beginning of immortality to come, wherein corruption is past, and temperance is at an end. And for fidelity is cut off, righteousness is grown, and truth is sprung up. The fullness of that, is what when the men of the Lord, be placed back in the power, as the scripture say, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth, man. This place gonna be, blown up, particularly over here at Babylon the Great, aka America, with nuclear destruction. In this place, ain't gonna be inhabited no more. But, the power structure, this world power structure is gonna go down as well, man. All the mountains representing those governments, these different governments of the other countries and things of that nature, that won't be no more, man. It will be, that holy hill, that one mountain, the nation, of Yasharala, man. And that's what's coming. I'm ending off on my destination, but I'll say shalom.